Hi, everybody. Want to give you just a rain update. It's in the 4 o'clock hour now on this Tuesday. And notice what I chose to put on this graphic on the right. Soaking rain chance disappoints unhappy face. On the left is the radar at 3:45 this afternoon. There are in yellow some heavier rain pockets off the coast of Washington, but everything here in Oregon and everything inland, period, is really light. It's been really light rain, for example, Newport, Lincoln City, and Depot Bay much of the day. So far, not even a trace here in Portland. Starting to get some traces of rain in Corvallis, McMinnville, and Salem. But the story today is a system that, I mean, if this were a snow event, I would have told you yesterday that we were going to get 6 inches of snow. And then I would come on to do this update telling you we will be lucky to get some flurries. So that's how much this system has weakened. All of the moisture models that I looked at showed pretty good depths of moisture, decent instability. And then the models that came in late last night, early this morning, just ripped it all apart. And it looks like Portland's going to be doing well just to get 0.01, 0.02, 0.03 100ths of an inch of rain that will be coming in the next hour or two going into the early evening hours. And I'm going to show this. So if you held off some plans today because the rain, which was likely to pick up this afternoon, and thought it would be raining by now, then for that, I apologize. We haven't had a system just fall apart in the 24-hour period going into the event like this in quite a while. Quick shout out to the Momentous Wealth podcast, courtesy of Momentous Wealth Management. Todd Pisarcik's local team, licensed in Oregon and Washington. This is a library of different investing topics. You can listen on Apple Podcast and on Spotify. So thank you to the Momentous Wealth podcast for continuing to sponsor my weather work. Okay, let's show you what's going on. Here is the radar now and just the last hour movement. Again, what I want you to notice from this, start pointing things out. So see where there's a little break? See where my cursor is? So the low with this is throwing moisture down in southern Oregon. And some of this rain might pick up and get heavier. But what's happening is north of this little break right here, this area off of Washington, that's going to fizzle and just fade away. And I'll show you that coming up in a moment. Here you can see on the water vapor imagery up here in the left corner of the screen, see the low right here where my cursor is? That's this main storm engine, but it's dropping south. It's going to push inland around the California border and the precip areas on the north of the low, which we were counting on to maybe give Portland a quarter of an inch of rain, maybe more. That's the way it looked 24, 36 hours ago, is just completely falling apart. Here it is on the upper flow pattern, 18,000 feet, 500 millibar contours. This low right here over Nevada, Utah, and Idaho is the low that goes back to this past weekend. It's the low that produced thunderstorms in Malheur County in southeastern Oregon last night. They had 60-mile-per-hour winds, by the way, in Malheur County. That's over in southeastern Oregon yesterday. No storms today. If you look over here on the right, see the X's, the colored X's. The lightning threat has been northern Nevada, Utah, and Idaho, which I expected. And the showers are starting to weaken in eastern Oregon. But back to what we're looking at. Here is our trough where you see the contours dipping. And just notice right here, see, notice how elongated and kind of thinning this cloud band is. So again, this is a thin band of moisture that's basically going to split apart and leave us with not a whole lot. And all of the weather models now agree what I'm going to show you, that this is what will happen. So this is 5 o'clock this afternoon. This is the future radar from the National Blended Model. The green is rain. Watch me play this. So here's Portland right here, right? A little bit of light rain, 5 o'clock, just trying to move in. And then look what happens. So this would be 6 p.m. Notice how the northern part of this completely falls apart. Let me back it up. See, rain up in Washington, gone. And then let me play it again. That's 6 p.m. And then this is getting into the late evening hours. Now it's all the way down into Medford. So boy, this just really tells the story. There it goes. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, mid-evening, gone. Just like that. So that's what we're dealing with. It might be literally just a brief period of sprinkles to very light rain for a lot of us in the Vancouver, Portland, Salem areas. The same weather model, National Blended Model, gives Portland 0.01, barely measurable. Kelso 0.04. Here we are in Marion County, 0.03, barely measurable. Even down into Eugene, 0.07. I mean, even the weather runs that came in 24 hours ago had Eugene getting a quarter to a half of an inch. The weather models that came out this morning, 4 or 5 a.m., showed Eugene down to only a quarter of an inch. And now the models that have come in midday today show Eugene not even getting a tenth of an inch. So that's just crazy how this is quickly falling apart. And even down south, you've got nobody picking up over a quarter of an inch except for the coast. And this is mostly down around Florence, 36 100ths into the Coos Bay area where they're going to get maybe 34 100ths to a half of an inch. Practically nothing from this crossing the Cascades. What you're looking at out east is that scattered shower threat with that different low that I showed you over Nevada and Utah and Idaho. Okay, so big fat disappointment, no doubt. Quick look at what's some quiet weather ahead. The rain chance disappears completely overnight tonight. It looks like we'll wake up some morning clouds on Wednesday and then get some afternoon sun. And that's the pattern that I have us in potentially all the way through Friday. Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning, morning clouds, afternoon sun. So here's Thursday morning. I know this is a confusing model. This is the American GFS one. Right here where my cursor is Portland. Okay, so just kind of, and here's the Oregon coast. There's the Columbia River at the Oregon border right in here. Okay, right here where we see these in contour, this is a high pressure area. And notice the wind barbs coming in from the northwest. This is a light northwest on the leading edge of a high. And we're getting into the time of the year where more often than not, that will lead to some morning clouds. So that's why I'm thinking morning clouds Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now, remember yesterday when we talked, the weather models were showing a chance of some rain this weekend. I'm just going to fast forward this to Saturday morning. Okay. This is the moisture package with showing 10,000 feet surface to 10,000 feet moisture saturation. So here's Portland right here where my cursor is. I know it's hard to see. But right here, just to our north, is a band of moisture working into Seattle, where rain is likely at times this weekend. This just keeps that rain chance to our north Saturday. And then back in here is a second shot right here. We see where my cursor is with moisture band kind of curls. This is a front that comes in Sunday evening. Now, I have up to my forecast to include, let me play this into Sunday evening. That is this front, which is now right here, just to our north, could in fact Sunday evening into the overnight bring us a little bit of rain. It would be traceables or probably less than 5/100ths of an inch. And then just after that, Monday into Tuesday, see this next high building in, that's ridging. That's getting us back to some sunny, warm weather. Okay. So temperatures are cool today because of the cloud cover, 69 in Medford. Here comes the sun and staying comfortable. Look at this weekend, Friday 81, Saturday 83, Sunday 84, 88 on Tuesday of next week. Tuesday of next week is a day that looks like we get an east wind flow. And I think Portland could actually hit 80 degrees next Tuesday. So we're looking at that. All right, let's back it up. Central Oregon, Ben, hello. Look at the sun. Weak system tonight probably doesn't even bring a sprinkle to Sun River or Bend or Madras. And then it's all sun and 70-degree temperatures on the forecast. Just, stuff dreams are made out of, right? Just beautiful. So Seattle, Wednesday clearing, 68, Thursday dry, Friday dry, morning clouds, some afternoon sun breaks in the 60s. There's that chance of rain Saturday, Sunday, into even Monday with the fronts that pass across northern Washington and the Canadian border. So absolutely, if you have plans to be up in Seattle this upcoming weekend, I would expect some rain. And we talked about that yesterday. Here's Newport. How about some sun tomorrow? 69, partly sunny to sunny skies, mid to upper 60s all the way into the weekend. There's that shower chance on Sunday with that front that comes in Sunday evening into Monday morning. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. Eugene, let's see here. Yeah, the rain chances for the weekend well north of Eugene, and I think they're probably north of Portland, but I am including that chance of rain in Portland's forecast. I'll show you in a moment, but really nice stuff in the 70s. There's that 80-degree temperature on Tuesday showing up. And here's my Portland 7-day forecast, courtesy of Hazeldale Tire Pros on Highway 99. Hey, real quick, I was out playing. There's a little 9-hole golf course that's privately owned, really a delightful family. They've owned the property and they've run it for years. It's called Pinecrest up in Salmon Creek here in Clark County. I went up there and practiced today. It's like $16 to walk 9. Beautiful piece of land. and really good practice. And I was talking with one of the, I believe a family member that works at the course. They said they watch my YouTube channel for weather information. So big shout out to Pinecrest Golf Course and hello to everybody that's been using these forecasts. I really appreciate it. Okay. So we talked about this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, clouds in the morning, afternoon, sun. I go 73, 73, 73. Saturday, partly sunny, 75. Clouding up on Sunday with an evening rain chance that may stay to our north or may just clip us for some light stuff. I think that rain chance is gone on Monday. And then with east winds, that's sunny skies, and that's warmer weather. Tuesday, 83. I do think we cool back down to the 70s on that following Wednesday and actually have a shower chance that following Wednesday night into Thursday. So this one sunny day with east winds, maybe spiking up to 80, looks to be a one-day pattern, if you will, next week. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. It helps me out. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill, and I will talk to you soon.